Hello everyone, my name is Brown Ochola, and in this short video, I'm going to show you how I did this banana still life oil painting. Coming up. My first stage of painting is preparing ground. I am working on a 12 by 9 inches canvas that is adhered to a 3 plywood, and I begin toning down my canvas with burnt sienna. There are many reasons for toning down a canvas, but for me is to enable me to judge my colors and also avoid white speckles that creep through when my painting is completely finished. So next, I arrange my still life composition ready for sketching and studying. Then the second stage is sketching and studying. I begin studying the lights by sketching from life. This also gives me a focus on how my final composition will look like. On my palette, I'll be using the following oil paints: primary cadmium yellow, red ochre, burnt amber, cadmium red, magenta, cobalt blue, ultramarine blue, and titanium white. I will also be using Winsor Newton Liquid Original as my medium. So I sketch my composition with a pencil, then outline it with a combination of burnt amber and a touch of ultramarine blue. Then with the same combination of colors, I put down my shadows first because it is an ideal way to see my object on the painting develop. And also it is not easy to put thin darks on top of thicker lights. Third stage, that is the blocking stage, I fill in the background with a combination of burnt sienna, ultramarine blue, and magenta with a ratio of 3:1 paint to liquid medium combination. I use lesser medium to observe the rule of fat overlaying principle in traditional oil painting. This avoids cracking to the finished painting. You can also check other videos on YouTube if you want to know more about fat overlaying principle. I continue with blocking in the banana with a combination of cadmium yellow, cadmium red, and titanium white. And I'm using a 1/2-inch Bristol brush to cover more ground. When blocking in, I don't have to worry about the details of my painting yet. The aim is to establish the loose forms of the different elements in my subject. So I try to mix colors to match the tones and value transition of my subjects as I see them. This way, I will lay down the composition of my piece so I get a general feel for the atmosphere and impression I'm creating from an early stage. After my painting has fairly dried, I begin the first stage of the painting. For me, I call it the Consctruction. In this stage, I begin fine-tuning my composition by being keen with my colors and values. And I start using smaller brushes. Here I'm using number 2 synthetic round brush. This enables me to make intricate marks accurately. I'm also working on sections. This allows me to be systematic with my process. With a 1/4-inch Bristol flat brush, I continue constructing the banana, and I am using a combination of primary cadmium yellow, a touch of cadmium red, and titanium white, keeping the paint to medium ratio to 3:1. I'm also gradually lifting my tones and values, and also trying to match the exact colors from my reference. Still in the construction stage, I work on the inner side of the banana skin using a number 2 synthetic round and a combination of primary cadmium yellow, a touch of cadmium red, titanium white, burnt sienna, and ultramarine blue. I also try not to go above my tonal range, therefore I try to avoid using pure white and pure black. I also don't use black in my palette. Instead, I mix my darkest darks with burnt sienna and ultramarine blue. This makes my paintings look more realistic when finished. final process of painting is detailing. The idea of embarking upon a painting with lots of detail is often appealing. However, it takes the longest time to complete of all the other stages. After my previous layers had dried, I begin detailing, creating small goals, in this case working on each banana at a time. And I add black spots and scars on the banana skin, and also adjust colors appropriately, aiming to achieve the texture and the realistic look of a banana. In this stage, I also add my brightest tones, and in some cases I use pure whites. This maintains my tonal dynamic. Then work on the foreground by adding reflections, and here I'm using a combination of magenta, ultramarine blue and burnt sienna with a 1/4 inch flat Bristol brush. Overall, I'm pleased with the final outcome of this painting. I will continue working on this subject so as to continue improving on my techniques in oil painting.